What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Alienware M18 with a 7900M gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're going to check out some Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark. Now, I'm hoping this thing can actually, get a 60 FPS, and like stay above it. We've averaged it a bunch on certain things, but we almost always still drop under 60 at some point. So hopefully this thing at 1200p, probably not with ray tracing on, but maybe just on ultra or high with no ray tracing. And we're going to use FSR because this game pretty much wants you to use upscaling all the time, or you just get poor performance from what I've seen. And it really wanted me to use frame gen, but heck, even if it wants me to, every time I've enabled it on any system, it's just instantly crashed the benchmark. And I've tried launching it, trying it again, instantly crashes benchmark. So I'll try it on here, but I'm almost willing to bet I know what it's gonna do. But I'm also curious, will OBS work? It didn't really work on the laptop screen of my G15 Advantage, but it did when I changed the external monitor. So I wonder if this will be similar or what. But either way, we'll get the footage one way or the other. So let's get into the game, shall we? Well, unfortunately, OBS no worky, so we're gonna have to do this one all camera. But in any case, we're gonna do 1200p, but we are gonna use FSR and whatnot. I'm just doing the presets, and it's included in the presets. And we're trying high ray tracing too. And that is that. So why don't we go ahead and go run ourselves a benchmark? Well, all right. We get an excellent, a 26, 196 with an average of 77. It still did have some stutters and some frame drops though. So, still playable, but I can see a lot of people being like, ooh, I don't like those stutters, but I'd rather have like, finally well over 60 average most of the time, but have a stutter every once in a while than sit there and struggle to even hit 60. But anyway, now let's go and try and turn ray tracing off and just see what it does on ultra. Well, this stuff's all staying the same, but same thing with this. Everything's staying on ultra. The only thing we did was you turn the ray tracing back on. So here's the settings for those interested. And with that, let's do the bench again. So now without ray tracing, we ended up getting 28,284 with an average of 83.8 FPS. So, not too bad at all. Still had a stutter or two, and had a drop under 60 every once and again, but for the most part, we were in the 70s and 80s. So, not bad at all. Now, let's go try high out real quick, and then after that, I'll turn the camera on and watch you guys, or let you guys watch how the benchmark runs at high, and you guys can make your own, ideas of how it runs and whether or not it's good enough for you, Alright. Now let's try the high preset, which does turn it down to balanced FSR, which is a little low. You could probably bank that right back up to quality. Or you can probably play with it off if I'm honest. But let's have a look at the rest of the settings here. I almost try to go up there if that's not how you get to them. Now, I even forgot to show these the first time around the Steam Deck. I just didn't notice that you go over there that way. But it is what it is. So now, it's time to get into the bid. So, now we got 29,949 with 88 average, and it did pretty damn good. The only time it really dropped frames was when we went into town. Besides that, it was doing a pretty damn good job. So, now, let's go and let you guys watch the high benchmark and see what you guys think. Now, let us embark on the benchmark, and you guys can see what you think of the FPS and whatnot. I didn't bother putting the FPS counter up anymore. I tried it on a couple things, and I was like, you know what? It's just kind of getting in the way. It's got average, it's got the current, good enough, And then it gives you a score at the end. I wonder how many of those things there are there. And it still had some little frame time skips, I guess, during those things, too. But at least that's calmed down a little bit. That was really bad at the beginning. Yep, I got through that part. That part was dropping frames like crazy under 60 on a lot of the other systems. And if I remember correctly, it even does this part. This part's pretty intensive too. I think I saw 63 for a split second there, but I don't think it dropped under 60 at all. At least not yet. Once we get to the city, though, that's where it definitely starts to not do the greatest. There's certain spots here where it kind of still drops. See, I saw 30-something for a second there, 49 for a second there. But other than that, I think it was doing just fine everywhere else. And still, some parts of the city are just fine. Camera's flashing. Hopefully it can make it to the end of this. I didn't know the battery was going to go not be able to get through this, you know? Alright, well we got 30,170, 88.32 FPS, and not too bad. So let's go wrap this video on up, shall we? Well, alright guys, that's a wrap from Monster Hunter Wilds on the Alienware M18 with a 7900M at 1200p anyway, and it was actually pretty playable. Had some stutters and whatnot, and some chop frames here and there, but I'd say for the most part, very playable, even with ray tracing. I was quite surprised. But now let's see if it can still be playable when we move up to 1440. So that'll be the next video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video though, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.